Hello, good day, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Are you often sad or miserable or lonely? And do you know the answer of that? If you don't know the answer of that, then maybe it's time for you to watch this video until the end. But before I answer those questions, or before I ask you questions about that, or we will answer why do you feel like that, we will learn how to cook a very meaty spaghetti, indulgence of meats, okay? So there, let's start cooking and please keep on watching. There, let's start with your sauce. Actually, there is no sauce, okay? So we will heat your pan, and I have here your spaghetti. I just cooked it earlier, maybe 10 minutes ago. And when you cook your spaghetti, you cook it a little under al dente, okay? You cook not so rightly cooked, okay? Because you are going to mix it with the other ingredients later, okay? And then here, while the spaghetti was cooking, I cooked the pork fat with it and a little beef fat so it would taste better. And then I have here a local Filipino sausage, or yeah, we call it longanisa and a sausage, so you can use any sausage, whatever country you are. And a little pork, and luncheon meat, okay? So you can use ham. If you have bacon, you can use bacon. But these ingredients, I guess, would match each other because they are all pork. And the taste doesn't differ from each other, okay? So there, first thing to do is to saute your fat, pork fat, under low heat, okay? You can use any oil, but for now, I will use our olive oil. The olive oil, with this spaghetti, it's nice if you use a lot of olive oil, or maybe ghee, or you can use animal fat, okay? So your pasta would taste better. It's nice to eat. By the way, I have here books that are nice to read. There. So have you ever wondered why you feel so sad and lonely, and you need to be around people all the time, or you want to be alone all the time? There. Okay? So just cook it under low heat and put a lot of olive oil. So usually our sausage here, we cook it under a little water until the fat comes out. But you can cook it a different way, okay? So I want just to fry it whole because I want to see it whole and eat it whole. Anyway, it will be cooked. And then the pork meat itself. Okay? Slice it thinly. Anyway, don't overcook the pork, because when you cook it, it will become very tough, just like cooking a steak. You try it. Just cook it like 1 to 2 minutes. If you slice them very thinly like that, thinner than that, you will see. It's tender. It's like the steak. And do that with chicken too, unless the chicken is old and you have to cook it for a long time. There, so we will wait until the sausage is cooked. And while waiting for that, we will slice our luncheon meat. A little of everything can do. There. You can indulge yourself once in a while. And for those vegetarians out there, we have made a lot of vegetarian food. And I hope you can bear with us. Anyway, food is not just the main ingredient of this show. It's also about learning about life, okay? So we will wait for the sausages to cook and the meat to cook. There, in just a little under 5 minutes, our meat is cooked. Everything is brown and they're okay and they're ready. So we will put our pork. It cooks fast. Don't worry about the salt because we will I have put salt on my pasta, okay? And we will put salt on this meat later. So when you cook your pasta, you put salt, okay? So it will taste better. And then, so there's a lot of oil. The oil from the meat, the oil from the olive oil that you use. So it's your prerogative, it's your choice if you remove some of the oil before cooking your pasta. So there. We'll just cook it for a minute and then we will put our pasta. Okay. See the sausages. Smells great. Don't put any vegetables or anything. Okay. Just those meat, so you will appreciate the taste of meat. Stirring. Then by the time it's ready to, we're ready to put the pepper. And don't use cheese, okay? Don't use cheese. A little bit. Black pepper, you can put black pepper later too. You can even put herbs if you want, but it's okay. There, time's up. And spaghetti is done. So put the fire off, the flame off. And mix your spaghetti until every pasta is coated with oil from the meat. Okay. There, I have mixed the pasta with the meat and our meaty spaghetti is done. So there, okay? I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you learned a lot from that, okay? So enjoy eating while listening to what I have to say. There, we're done cooking. And it's time to answer the question of your sadness or loneliness, okay? So that's it. That is our spaghetti longanisa. The other spaghetti even fell off, but it's okay because the surface is clean. There, and you enjoy eating this one, okay? You can put salt if it's needed and mix it very, very well with the fat. Okay, so there. So why do you think you're sad and miserable and lonely most of the time? Okay? Maybe you should ask yourself, deep inside you, what makes you sad? What do you really need? Maybe you need love, just like most people now, they want love, romance, but they don't seem to find it and have it. Even if they have their husbands or their wives or partners, they're sad. And why? Okay? Why are they still sad? Even if they are children, why are they still sad? Why do they still overdrink? Why do they still overshop? Why do they have addiction like over shopping, shopping over the internet for hours, addicted to social networks? Okay? So you better ask yourself, deep inside you, what makes you sad? Okay? Maybe you are envious of others, maybe you are not happy for others, okay? So let's talk about me. It's not promoting myself or selling myself, but the style, my style is that I'm just happy for others, okay? If others have partners, boyfriends, or husbands, or wives, I'm happy for them, okay? And that makes me happy, okay? Being with nature makes me happy. Going out alone is okay for me, but it would be better if you have company, but I'm still happy, okay? Because I know that there are people who are worse than me. So you better think like that. You better think that there are people who are worse than you. And maybe you want to have everything, but people can have everything, but you know you have to do your best. But if you can't have everything, then maybe it's time for you to think that it's okay, but you should just do your best to have what you want, okay? And if you can't have it right away, then take time, okay? And maybe you were rejected in the past. So if you were rejected, it's time for you to accept that people don't like every people, okay? Me, I don't like everyone. I don't like every man, okay? It's not like every man who comes are welcome to me. No, it's not like that. And that's the same with other people, okay? So just accept it. So if you get rejected, accept it. Move on and find another one. If you need love, then you need to love yourself and learn how to love people and be happy for them. If you want to be successful and you're not yet successful, be happy for other people and do your best to be successful, okay? If you're not yet rich, and then do your best to be rich. For me, I just don't consider myself rich yet, okay? Because I have a standard for being rich, but I have $1 million in the bank or somewhere else, and I cannot divulge that where I put my money, okay? So there. Okay, we have happiness is subjective, and you can train yourself to be happy, okay? And success too is subjective. So I believe that happiness really comes from within. It's up to you to be happy for others, so you will be happy too, okay? And here's one story. You know what, long ago, like maybe less than 5 years ago, there was this guy who keep on asking me when I'm drinking alone, why are you so lonely? Every time he sees me, why are you so lonely? I told him, being lonely is different from being alone. And it's true again, it's scientific again, and I'm not even trying to be right, okay? And I got a little annoyed by the third time, fourth time, or fifth time he asked that. And you know what? Those people who keeps on asking those questions, why are you sad or alone? They are the miserable one. Usually, they are addicts, drug addicts. They are very alcoholic, or they need to be around with people. They are not happy with their situation, or even if they are a little successful or have family, okay, those people who ask those questions are the sad and miserable ones. So don't believe them, okay? So just be happy with yourself. Okay, so remember, it's a beautiful life and nobody can mess with your life. And please keep on watching my videos and keep learning. Let's keep learning together. Okay, so this is the spaghetti, meaty spaghetti, and I hope you like it, and you like it when you eat it, and you try it and eat it, okay? The oil is very good. It's very nice. I recommend it for you, okay? I just add a little salt in it.